Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I want to go over the best build I have found for the new HK G28. The G28 is one of the new weapons with patch 12.12, and it's a new 7.62x5.1 Marksman Rifle, so it's semi-automatic only, but with the major changes that came with this wipe and how much recoil most weapons have, this weapon has turned out to be one of the best weapons in the game once you get more towards the end game, because you do need to be pretty end game to even be able to start to obtain these. And the stats on this are pretty good, especially for a weapon shooting this caliber of cartridge. And the full build gives you 52 ergo and 65 vertical recoil. So that is very good, especially with it being semi-automatic, so you can't shoot it as fast as fully automatic weapons. It is very controllable. It's shooting that bigger cartridge. It's one of the best ammo types in the game. And as you can see, it's actually pretty small at full build, so it's not as unwieldy to use in close quarters situations. So first off, we're going to be using the HK 417 extended free float handguard. Then for the sight, you can use whatever you want. If you want to use a scope, you could definitely do some long range shooting, some sniping with this weapon. Now for general use, I personally stick with the EOTech XP S30. I think it's one of, if not the best sights in the game. Then we have a rear sight, which just will give us one additional ergo. Just choose any of these that give an additional ergo. I think the Tan M-Bus Gen 2 is probably going to be one of the cheaper ones. We don't have any options for additional charging handles. Then we're going to be using the HK G28 buffer tube. Then on that, we're going to have the HK adjustable buttstock. Then on that, we're going to have the HK adjustable buttstock cheek. Then for the pistol grip, we're going to have the AR-15 Nora Arms Growl S. Now the HK Ergo PSG-1 also gives you the exact same amount of ergo. These two are by far the best for giving ergo, but just get whichever one is cheapest. Then for the magazine, we pretty much only have two options, 10 or 20 rounder. You're definitely going to want to be using a 20 rounder. Then we don't have any additional options for the upper receiver. And for the grip, I am using the RK2. Now this thing gives the lowest recoil you can get out of any grips in the game, but it massively reduces your ergo compared to other grips. But even with using this, we still have 52 ergo, which is plenty for pretty much anything. If you're someone that's okay with slightly more recoil, but you want a lot more ergo, you could switch to the Hare Arms CQR tactical foregrip. This will give you +2 recoil, but +12 ergo. Personally, I think the lower recoil is going to be much more effective. Then for the tactical device, I'm using the D-Ball. You can use whichever tactical device you want. I personally use this one because it has all of the different options from all the other tactical devices. Then for our muzzle brake, we're going to be using the Atlantic Blast combination. So the Atlantic Blast mitigation device, the other Atlantic Blast mitigation device, and then the Atlantic Dragon muzzle brake. And this combination of these three muzzle devices are what give the weapon such good stats, because this is a massive reduction in recoil while also not being a massive hit to ergo like a lot of the silencers are. We don't have any more options for the gas block, and we also don't have any other options for the barrel. So the build itself is pretty simple. It's a pretty simple weapon, but it has pretty much everything you want. It has really good ergo, really low recoil for this caliber of weapon. It's also in a pretty small package compared to most other weapons in this caliber range. The one issue I could see with this weapon is that it only has 20 rounders, but with it being semi-automatic and semi-automatic weapons of Tarkov being capped to certain fire rates, you're not going to be spraying out ammo near as much as you would fully automatic weapons. So if you keep an eye out on all your magazines, make sure to keep them filled in raid. You shouldn't have too big of an issue. And another really good thing about this caliber is that if you get up to Peacekeeper 2, which doesn't take a ton of time, you're able to start buying M80 rounds, which are actually really good right now and are going to be able to shred pretty much anything you're going up against. You're not really going up against people yet very consistently that have tier 5 or tier 6 armor. Most people are going to be tier 4 or even tier 3, and M80 are going to shred any of that. And like I said, once you get Peacekeeper 2, you're able to buy 150 M80 rounds every reset for 3 USD each. So they're not super expensive. You can get a good chunk of them because you're not using a high fire rate fully automatic weapon. So you're able to ammo yourself up pretty easily using the G28. But that's pretty much all I wanted to go over for this build for the G28. So subscribe if you want to see more Escape from Tarkov or other videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this build for the G28. And thanks for watching.
Нормально?
Пацаны, да он там совсем ёбу дал! Валить надо его! Да ты чё там пиздишь? Фары врубай, Вадя! Шалава! Кепка ёбаная! Парика! Опы! Блять, ты, сука! Гнида! Вон он, сука! Пацаны, да он там совсем ёбу дал! Валить надо его! Вот петух! Вон он, блядь, ебашь его! Шалава! Хуйло, вот хуйло! Конец тебе! Гнида! Да ты чё там пиздишь? Вон он, блядь, ебашь его! Пацаны, да он там совсем ёбу дал! Валите его! Вон он, сука!